INGAA and the INGAA Foundation have come together to have a showcase on Capitol Hill where we are talking about the life cycle of a natural gas pipeline. And we have exhibits related to everything from the FERC certificate process through construction of pipelines, operations and maintenance, as well as stakeholder engagement.
We represent an industry of approximately 300,000 miles of interstate pipelines. These pipelines deliver the natural gas that we use to heat our homes, cook our food, and increasingly power our economy and provide energy to friends and allies around the world. We're very focused on making sure that we can provide safety, reliability for the right here, right now.
A pipeline, even before it starts any of its regulatory processes, works long and hard to assess the need for a project. It works with its customers and future customers to determine what size that project should be. We then, once we have a need for the project, we start working on a computer to develop an informal, tentative line and potential route, identifying the communities it will impact and some of the environmental impacts. We try to address those up front.
We're really trying to do things right. We take the steps that are necessary to minimize impacts.
TRC works with oil and gas companies across the United States, so we'll help operators in anything that they need to do with their pipeline from beginning to end.
Today we're going to be covering some of the things we do for quality inspection during the construction of a pipeline. Specifically, I brought in a little bit of pipe with coating to show how we inspect and test coating once it's installed on the pipe.
It's our intention and our hope that the pipeline right away will look even better than it did before we got there.
The trenchless technology provided the technology to get across major rivers, major streams. It's helped make a lot of projects feasible to bring that infrastructure into areas that we might not have been able to get into in the past.
Any large system has to have maintenance. Roads need potholes filled, pipe needs repair. We help do that without emissions.
It's really a collaborative partnership between the technology companies themselves and then the pipeline companies to help the R&D, help the technology work in the real world and figure out how we can improve from a quantification, from a detection perspective.
First line of defense against corrosion is coating on a pipeline, but due to the nature of the installation process, rocks, things like that, we'll ding up the coatings, exposing metal to the environment. And when that happens, you can get corrosion. So the systems we design stop or mitigate that corrosion.
I feel that it's really important with stakeholder engagement and indigenous to make sure that we're talking to the people that are impacted by projects early, often, and having genuine, meaningful conversations with them.
Buxus is a new app specifically designed to provide information to emergency responders. So this allows them access to the information for the operators that are in the system about what's in the pipeline, the product that's being transported, the emergency contact information. Things that we used to do historically in paper, now we can do electronically instantaneously.
There's a lot of thought and consideration put into the safety and integrity of the asset that we're building, but also the importance of natural gas in actually reducing greenhouse gas emissions.
Pipelines are critical infrastructure for supporting our energy sector and represent the safest, most efficient, most environmentally friendly mode of transporting energy.
Our industry is heavily regulated, and we want to make sure that our policymakers really understand the holistic picture of our industry and our dedication to the safety of our pipeline system.